Good morning, tribe over on YouTube and Facebook. Welcome to the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. And good morning to Instagram. And good morning to TikTok. Good morning, friends. Morning, tribe. This is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. You know those days, you know how you go for stretches where it feels like nothing much is happening, there's nothing much going on, and then all of a sudden everything is? That was my day yesterday. Um, I went to a reading of a new musical, a staged reading of a new musical called Star Machine by the brothers, the Gideon family. I don't know. The two brothers wrote the music and lyrics. And read it. Music and lyrics by Hank and Gideon Temple. Book by Holly Temple and John Temple. I'm not sure who John Temple is, but yeah. Yesterday I went to a packed out reading of Star Machine, not the Star Machine, just called Star Machine. Get it right, Benjamin. Directed by my friend Danny Goldstein, choreographed by Carol Schuberg, who I also am incredibly fond of. We worked together at Pittsburgh Public many years ago. And I have to say, shout out to this cast. I believe they were all seniors in Baldwin Wallace musical theater program. And they did a 1 hour reading of Star Machine at 1 p.m. And then I think at 3 p.m. had their senior showcase, or one of their senior showcases. So I was like, you better work in New York at at New World Stages is where the reading and the showcase was going to be. So that was an exciting day. It was a packed house, and I got to see a lot of people. Good morning, tribe. This is the daily, the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. And so I was sitting next to Telly Leung, who Broadway fans will know. He is currently one of the Phantoms in Masquerade, the interactive Phantom of the Opera downtown in New York at the moment. It was Sally Wilford was there, Kirsten Anderson, Xavier Turner. I got to see a ton of people briefly because they had to get us out so that these performers could get ready for their senior showcase. And while I was standing there talking to my friend Kilty Reedy, I got a call from my agent, and it was not an environment to pick up a call from my agent, so I waited. And I'm glad I did. It was an offer for a show. So, hooray! Benjamin's going to be employed again. Hooray! Thank the Lord. It's not until September, October. It's a show. Yep, let's go. It's a brand new musical. I obviously can't announce anything, and it's not my until I can't announce anything until I until I can. But it's a brand new musical that they've been working on for a long time. It has had productions before at previous theaters. This one is going to be in the New York City area, the outer New York City area. It is actually, I will have to be away from home. Technically, I will have to be away from home in order to do the job, but it's close enough. But it's close enough that I'll be able to get back and forth when I can. So that's super exciting to have booked something. And when I got home, I was supposed to be going to a reading last night, but when I double checked, not a reading, a screening last night of a new TV show, which was called, what was it called? Jury Duty. Oh no, Jury Duty presents Company Retreat. Oh, I'm sad I couldn't go to that one. So when I checked, I was on the wait list for it, and I hadn't made it to the RSVP list. But that's the thing about all of these SAG-AFTRA Foundation programs. They're popular, and going to a screening of something is one of those events where I feel like I don't know specifically how it's going to be useful, but it feels like it puts me in the world. It feels like energy towards something. It feels like momentum, just going and showing up. Unfortunately, I didn't make it from the wait list to the RSVP list for that. So I stayed home and I got it done. The voiceover booth is now finished. No, I made a couple posts about. Oh, there's another post today about it. I have a tiny closet at the top of the stairs, right there, and uh, I was able to turn it into a voiceover booth, and I'm super happy that it feels incredibly luxurious. I mean, it is tight. I mean, it is this big, but but I can use it for a voiceover booth. It's literally the only room in my house where there isn't a window to the outside world, and this is Brooklyn, so she can have her moments of helicopters and sirens or whatever. Um, I actually live in kind of a quiet part, which I'm very grateful for. But it feels super luxurious to be able to say, yeah, I have a room where I can close the door and just record voiceover, because that sort of stuff has been coming up more frequently for me lately. I think because I am here in the city, and those sorts of jobs require you to just be here because they come up quickly. The turnover on the auditions is 24, 48 hours. Don't ask me how that's okay, but that's what happens. For commercials, campaigns, and video game. That's the other one that I keep getting auditions for, is video game, which is it's really fun because they're these sort of out there wacky characters. Um, but I've always had the microphone and the interface for podcast, for the Working Actor NYC podcast, and now to actually have somewhere to house all of that stuff, I no longer have voiceover crap here, and I no longer have voiceover crap sitting on the dog's crate over in the living room. Now there's a home for all of that stuff. So it's really cool. The other thing that I want to go down a bit of a rabbit hole on today is Tammin Sursok. Did y'all see this? Tammin Sursok made a video and hit some virality because she was just crying about the journey that she's been on as an actor, about being so close to being the one, to getting chosen to play the lead in all of these shows and movies. I mean, Tammin Sursok, Australian girl, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. And I've got to support and represent for my Aussies. And Tammin posted a video of herself crying about how, yet again, it was between her and another girl for the lead of a TV show, and the other girl got it. And that's the reality of the business that we face. And let me know what your strategies are for dealing with rejection. Let me know in the comments what your strategies are for dealing with rejection. Patrick and I have talked about this a little bit on our podcast, and it's something that I work with my clients on in my coaching business. For myself, I have to feel it to heal it. So I let myself feel sad about it. And then I have ready what I call the evidence file. And I have emails from a Broadway producer telling me how fantastic he thinks I am. I have to look at my resume all over again and go, that's right. I have achieved things in my career that I have just let my friends get a kick out of it, and then let it go. Friends, you let your friends get a kick out of it. That makes me, that's great. I let my friends get a kick out of it and then let it go. It's the letting it go part that can be hard, particularly as actors. We tend to hang on to, we tend to put a lot of our worth into whether we're working or not. And the thing that I like to point out is that we are often working, and even when there's no paycheck attached to it. Like me, I built a voiceover booth yesterday. So um it's the keeping the audition logs, keeping the casting director logs up to date. It's doing outreach when you do have something to share with your network of casting directors and agents and whoever else it is that you're trying to reach in your career. It's just all of the stuff that we do that just we don't get paid for, and that's the work. But I'm going to go deeper on this idea of rejection and how we deal with it in our career, and I'm going to go do that. So remember, friends, wherever you are, whatever you're working on, you got this. Keep going. Thanks for joining me on the morning report from the Working Actor NYC. I'll see you back here at 8 a.m. tomorrow.